but how will all of these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the setup on the FNO side of things as well. First up, Vinny joins in to get all the market cues we need to watch out for. Vinny, good morning. How's the setup looking like this morning after that slight bounce that we saw yesterday?
So as of now, Urmas, good morning first. And what we're seeing in terms of an opening, Nifty implied indicating a muted start. But yesterday, do not forget, of those days, highest point is what the Nifty closed at. It was a very range-bound, a narrow range that the Nifty was trading in. And it actually closed just slightly above the 23,700 mark. Though 100 points off the day's highest point, Nifty Bank, both of them were still below the 200-day moving average. So it'll be key to watch out for, how the market actually starts moving today. Broader markets, though, outperformed the benchmark indices, so interesting to watch out for there. Now, yesterday, obviously, we saw a lot of individual movers in terms of news flows coming in or brokerage notes coming in. In terms of top performers, we had ONGC, that was in focus, Biocon, IndiaMart, Intermesh, and life insurance companies yesterday were buzzing in trade. So SBI Life and HDFC Life is something that saw some bit of a momentum coming in. Other than that, in terms of drags, we had Trent. The IT stocks were down and out, so HCL Tech, TCS was also under pressure. While in terms of Zomato, on the back of brokerage note, Blue Star also on the back of brokerage note, saw a decline. So today, how these stocks perform will be key to watch out for. Other than that, keep an eye out on the FOMC minutes that will be coming out this evening. That will be important. Advanced GDP estimates in the domestic market for financial year 2025, that's come out. So that is going to be a key factor for the markets to keep an eye out on. FIIs continue to be sellers. Maybe that bit of an impact that we could see, as well as IT stocks will start being in focus as well. Yesterday they were in focus. Today also they'll continue to be in focus, as tomorrow we'll see earnings coming out ahead of the IT earnings on 9th of Jan starting tomorrow. So keep an eye out on that. Nifty implied open, muted start.
Interesting. Vinny, thanks a lot for that. Over to Abhishek now, who would list out the stocks that you need to keep an eye out for today. Abhishek, good morning. What's on your list?
Good morning, Omas. To begin with, Berger Paints has issued clarification with CNBC-TV18's report of, the companies looking to buy Akzo Nobel's India stake. So Berger Paints says that at present there is no material event information or development in this matter. However, Akzo Nobel has issued clarification on report of portfolio review by the holding company or the promoter or the parent company. They say that they have not received any specific information or communication from the parent company, and they would not like to or they are not in a position to ascertain the correctness of the said news item, but they have not denied it. Dr. Reddy, their arm has signed agreement with Jaguar Labs Holdings to sell manufacturing facility in their Louisiana, USA. CESE, they have issued a letter of agreement to their arm for setting up 150 megawatt of wind solar hybrid power project. LOA also has a green shoe option of an additional 150 megawatt of wind solar hybrid power projects. Now M&M has announced price for top variants of BE6 and XEV90. BE6 pack that's been priced at 26.9 lakh per vehicle, and XEV90 has been priced at 30.5 lakh per vehicle. Tata Steel, they have given Q3 update. India production is up 6.2% YOY, and India deliveries is up 8.5% on a YOY basis. Soba has also given a Q3 update that total sales value is down close to 29% YOY, but it's up 17.8% on a sequential basis. Average price realization is up 16.5% YOY and about 7.8% sequentially. Now, Ola Electric will be in focus. Ola Electric has said that the Karnataka High Court has granted an extension of 6 weeks for the company to submit the response to CCPA. So they had moved High Court with respect to getting a relief from giving additional documents to CCPA. However, this relief has been refused, and Karnataka High Court has given them a strict timeline of 6 weeks to submit the documents. Now, SEBI has also issued administrative warning to Ola Electric. Ola did make an announcement of 4-fold expansion to exchanges at 1:30 p.m. while its chairman wrote on Twitter or X at about 10 a.m. So over there, SEBI has issued them a serious observation. Back to you.
Abhishek, thanks a lot for that. Keep Ola Electric and all of these other names on your radar as well. Lastly, Mangalam joins in with cues from the FNO space. Mangalam, good morning. There's an unconvincing bounce yesterday, if you could call it that. But what's the FNO data indicating today?
Well, the thing that was convincing about the bounce yesterday, that it did not fall. So that was a good thing. We were out of danger, but perhaps not out of the woods, is what the move was. There was consolidation. The street liked that consolidation, especially after the big fall that we saw in the previous trading session as well. So the Nifty Bank and the mid-cap index, all of them ended in the green in the order of which, bulls like, where the mid-caps outperformed, the Nifty Bank led the gain as well. But for the Nifty itself, it was a fairly range-bound session, one could call that, around 150 points between the high and the low. But cash market flows as well, nothing too much to write home about. The FIs sold about 1,500 crores, DIs bought about 1,600 crores. And the interesting part was that in index futures, the FIs net sold about 35 crores, but they went long on Nifty Bank. They bought about 300 crores worth Nifty Bank futures and sold 368 crores versus Nifty futures. So that's an interesting trend out there. They added about 9,600 longs and 8,000 shorts. So the shorts were added on Nifty, longs were added on Nifty Bank, and the net contracts at around minus 2.2 lakh with long exposure of 20%, slightly higher than yesterday's exposure of 18% itself. What is it that the street is hoping for right now? They are hoping for some sort of consolidation, congestion at the higher level. 24,000 call writers are fairly active, 23,800 call writers also fairly active, telling you that there could be some congestion between 23,900 and 24,000 itself. But at the lower level, there is support around that 23,600 mark itself. The only way to determine whether this breakout sustains or not is if both the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank go ahead and cross past their 200-day moving averages. So the Nifty is placed at 23,915. For the Nifty Bank, 50,706. A lot of stocks on our radar. Yesterday, we had pointed out the possibility of Bandhan Bank going into F&O ban. It has gone into F&O ban, and 6 new stocks, cash stocks, will be in focus because come February 1 or Jan 31st, Feb series, we will have all of them trade in F&O. So you have Castrol, Gland Pharma, NBCC, Phoenix Mills, Solar Industries, Torrent Pharma, and this after nearly 40 stocks were added in the previous revision as well. So the F&O universe is expanding.
It's expanding indeed, Mangalam. Thanks a lot for that.